Hello everyone, welcome to a webcam show match between me and a friend. So we're kind of just testing our recording setup here. We're probably going to make some adjustments for the future, but bear with us for these first few games that we recorded. So today we have a game between the updated 8 standby data life deck and Choice Pants Showdown Online Alicization. So we're shuffling our decks, deciding who's going first. So I believe Sword wins the coin flip here. They're gonna go first, mulligan, mull 4, keeping 1. And I'm playing the standby deck on the left here. I'm gonna mull 4 as well. Thought about keeping one of the green soul suppress counters in my hand, but the rest of my hand wasn't good enough to facilitate keeping it greedily, so decided to pitch both of them. Sword Art clocks the Yu-Gi-Oh! 3-2 here, so that's an excellent clock target for Sword Out because they need experience 2 or higher for their level 1 climax combo. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a great clock target here. Play down the Kirito Rize, swing for 2, sticks, pass turn. We're going to clock draw 2 here. So the Kirito Rize is pretty safe to throw down the first turn because it's level 1, 2-5, so pretty hard to get rid of it with bombs or anything. I play down the Kotori level 0, check top 2 cards of my deck. We see a crit and level 0, so I believe the crit trigger was the Kurumi level 3. So what we're going to do is we're going to play down 2 cards here. And I did discard the Kotori 1-0 assist, so we can stand by for it, and it has an effect where when you trigger crit trigger, you can give a character 2k power. So we're going to swing crit for 3 and give 2k to the Kotori drop salvage, so we could run over the Kirito here since the bomb can't really deal with it. I think an option here was actually not playing the Origami Clock Bomb, saving it for next turn, because next turn he's more likely to hit level 1, and the bomb has an effect where if the opponent plays a climax, it can go to stock, so we could have got more out of it by playing it down next turn instead of on the first turn. Okay, so Sword Art player clocked, kind of debating on what they should play. Oh, sorry, they just clocked. That's my bad. Not sure how many level 0s they have. Play down the Lifa that minuses 500 to the front row. So all my characters have a minus 500 debuff on them right now. Play down the Asuna Riki that you need in memory for the finisher. And then plays down the Administrator Riki. So lots of plussing cards on board right now. Gonna crash with the Clock Ball for 1. We're not gonna bother Clock Bombing because it doesn't matter. Direct for 2, giving 1 key power to the Administrator. Hitting a crit, 3 sticks, gonna level here, level the 1-1, not very useful, so always a good level target for standby. Okay, so the Administrator is now bigger, because, they're the same power, because I have the assist 500 Kotori, but he minus 500 with the Lifa, and then gave the Administrator plus 1k power. Is he gonna use the effect? He's thinking about it. No. Okay, decides not to use it. We're going to clock the 3-2 Kotori, the 2k assist here. Draw 2. Thinking about what to play down. So, I believe we only have 2 playable cards in your hand. So one of them is the 1-1, and then we have the Kotori level 0. We could swing with the 1-0, but I do want to keep it in the back. Looking for any potential standby targets. I believe we don't find any, so we decide not to play the standby. Just gonna attack twice. Our deck state's pretty okay, so I don't think we're losing out on too much here. So he's gonna trigger the Asuna, leveling the Yu-Gi-Oh! For the experience, yeah. And he's gonna salvage. Bonder. We're going to direct for 2. So 2 sticks. Okay. So one slight misplay here. I think I should have put my 1-1 to the side and attacked over the Asuna with the Kotori. Or maybe even consider siding the Asuna. Because I believe Sao does have a center 500 Brainstorm. So leaving my 1-1 in the center leaves it slightly more vulnerable because of the extra 500 power. So that could come up. Looks like it won't this turn. He's gonna crash the Kyuto Rize into it. Yeah, so plays down 2 of the Kyuto. Looks like he only has 1 combo. So maybe siding the Asuna would have been the correct play there. But of course I don't know what's in his hand. This is in hindsight. Gonna play down the Climax. So Kyuto on attack. The Asuna lets him look at top card of the deck. He can send it to waiting room or keep on top. Looks like he's gonna send it. He's gonna salvage with the Climax combo since he has experience 2 or higher. He's gonna get another Asuna Bonder, just guaranteed card advantage, pretty good. Swing for 2, which cancels. Direct here with the Kyuto Rize. Swing for 3, hits a choice trigger. We're gonna cancel the 3, he's gonna choice. Yeah. Apologies for doing things out of order. Technically, he should resolve the choice first before we take the damage. But we're just trying to speed up gameplay. Bad habit. But of course, just casuals, so better to play fast so we can get some more games in. He's gonna side for 1, which sticks. So that was a pretty good turn for us. We canceled twice, only took 1 damage. We can trigger the Kotori here to discard a 2-2 and top 4 for a level 1 or higher card. We're going to take the level 3 Metatron Origami. So we have 2 2-2s in the waiting room now, and we're still level 1, so we're pretty good to go. Going to clock the 3-2. It's a good standby target, and you do want to clock your level 3 standby targets at level 1 in standby decks. So get that in the clock, so that when we level up, it'll be in the waiting room. Going to play the Toka. Discard a character to draw, and the top check character to add and ditch. So we're going to discard here. Going to discard the level 3 inverse Toka. So that Toka is more for other board decks. It's not particularly useful against Sword Art, so we don't really need it. I think I debate here about playing the 1-1 from my hand, but I think I can swing over his board with just the level 0s because of the Kotori assist. So not going to spend the stock to play another 1-1. We're going to tap the assist to give 500 to the Kotori Cherry. Yeah. Play standby. So we're going to get a 2-2. So I'm going to swing here. So the idea is the Kotori will give power to Toka, and we want the same power as the Kirito, so that we can trigger the 1 cent waiting room effect. However, here we trigger standby on the first one, so we're just going to standby over it. No battle or damage occurs because the character goes missing. And then we're going to use the carry effect to mill out our deck a bit, since we are a lot of climaxes out right now. So show 4, take a level 1 higher, going to take the memory kick counter. Front attack with the level 0, just in case we trigger again. Yeah, we do trigger. Unfortunately, we triggered twice on the first 2 attacks, always the worst for a standby. Nothing we could have really done to avoid that in this situation though. Just bad RNG. It's pretty okay for us still, since our deck is pretty thinned out. And yeah, front attack with the 1-1, so the 1-1's has a lot of power. Gonna hit over the Kirito combo, hitting him to level 2. Do have a damage lead here, but he's probably gonna return a lot of damage on the next turn. Okay, so levels up. I think thinking about what to do. Does he want a clock or not? Asking for powers, I believe. Okay, clock. Decides the clock. Clock's the finisher, I believe. Going to play Aston Bonner, getting the 1-0. 1 stock plus, not bad. So he has 2 of them, so the 1-0 is hitting a pretty big power level right now. I believe you can tie with our 1-1 on the side. And move the Kirito Rize to the center to swing over the 1-0. Going to play down the anti-change bottom deck bomb. So, I'm wondering at this point if he has a climax, because if he plays down a climax and hits a crit, he could turn off his own bomb, since I would take 3 damage. The damage would be in resolution, we would refresh and hit level 2. So I'm wondering if my opponent knows about that. Plays down the Kirito. 1-0. He can tie with the 1-1, 7-5 on the right here, on the left. So yeah, so he decides not to play climax or just doesn't have it. Not sure here. Going to swing in for 1, bottom deck are 2-2, which is the right move. Gonna swing with the 1-0, so matching power. With the 1-1, both 7-5. Hitting for... So he looks at top with the first Asuna, mills out a pants trigger, doesn't want to have that in his stock. Gonna mill out the second one as well, and he triggers for 1. Interesting. And then he's gonna swing over our 1-0 or his level 0 here, hitting a crit for 2. So the crit was a bit unfortunate here. If he only hit us for 1, we would be at 1-6 and 1 card left in deck, and I could pay 3 encore the 1-1 to pay out the climaxes that we triggered last turn, so we get a better refresh. Unfortunately, he hits the crit on the last card, and we cannot return those climaxes. I think we have 6 going in, which is still not bad, but definitely not ideal. He's gonna, the Sword Art player gonna take the refresh. 2 characters go to the waiting room, and then passing over to us. So we take the refresh first because of the new rules, and then we take the damage. Level yellow here, so we have red, yellow, 2 cards left in hand. We're running a bit low, so we're gonna pay 3 to encore the 1-1 anyways, to pay out the climaxes and get enough cards to play next turn. Draw for turn here. Oh, sorry, I believe we have 3 cards in hand, so we should have 4 after the draw and then 5 after the clock. Pushing out the 2-2 and the 1-0. So don't really need the 1-0 against Sword Art, because they're not really contesting you power on board. It's mostly a card for other standby matchups. And play down the Origami level assist. So this Origami assist is actually a really powerful card in the deck. It's level assist that also reduces 1 cost from the Realizer chip event. We do hit a standby on the 1-1 swing, so we're gonna think about what to standby here. Do we get a 3-2 in the back? Do we get an assist? Okay, so we're gonna grab the 2k Kotori assist here. He cancels the damage. Gonna pay 1, pay out the climax with the Kurumi to twin drive. Hit another standby, resolve the twin drive first. So it's gonna be for 3 damage. And we're going to standby out the Metatron Origami level 3. So that Origami level 3 is a great addition to the standby deck, in my opinion. It's if it's in the center stage, it gives all your characters 1500 power, including itself. The 1-1 Origami level assist gives that specific level 3 the ability, if it reverses a character, you can pay 1, tap the level assist to salvage. So that's also quite strong. Just pumps up your board by quite a bit. Okay, so it is the Sword Art player's turn now. He's at 2-5. Thinking about what he should do here. asking about powers on board. So the 1-1 on the left, because of the level assist and the global 15, it's at 9.5 power. The level 2 gets the 2k assist, the level assist, and the global 1.5 power, and it also gets 1k power per every other character. So I believe it is at 10.5, 12.5, 14k. And the level 3 origami is at 13k because it is in front of the level assist. Right? Oh, sorry, it's 9k, 10.5, 12.5, not quite 13. It's 12.5 power. Okay, gonna play down Brainstorm here, decides to Brainstorm. Doesn't hit anything here, but milling through his deck. Play down the Drop Search. Let's see, what does he want to get here? He's going to search the Asno Finisher, so getting ready for level 3 as expected. Shuffling through his deck here. So I wonder what he wants to do this turn. Maybe just push with some zeros. Get enough stock for the next turn, since he's likely to hit 3. Oh, he's gonna play down the Yujo here. So, yeah, early play for more, on play heal. Gonna swing at the 1-1, which we let through. It's always good to clear up a slot on the board when your board is full at standby. That way you could develop it some more. We don't really care about the 1-1 at this point. He hits a choice trigger. Deciding what to grab. So gets the early play Alice and Asuna. Believe it's a top X, so it can help dig for climax and other combo pieces. 2 sticks, swing again with the middle, hits a pants trigger. So we're going to cancel that swing, he's going to pants. Again, apologies for the out of order actions. We're just playing casuals here, speeding up the gameplay. He's going to pants the choice climax. And then he's going to crash into Asuna for 2. Hits another critical hit trigger here. I think we'll eat that. Yeah. So we're at 2-6 here. We're going to pay 1, tap the level assist to salvage, since the origami level 3 reversed the character. We're going to salvage the early play here. So the 1-1 goes, stand and draw. I believe we pitch we draw a climax here, which we don't really want to draw because our board's kind of full, don't really need to play the standby. So I'm going to play the early play for more early play. There's quite a good card on play. You can either burn your opponent for 1 or heal 1 damage, but if you discard 2 cards, you can do both. So we are going to pitch 2 here, just to get the climax out of our hand, because we have a free fetch counter that we would like to use. So we want as many climaxes in the waiting room as possible when we do that. Going to swing with the early play here, swing for 3. Hits us another standby, pretty unfortunate here, we don't really want to see that. Thinking if we want to grab anything, I don't think so. Just gonna swing for 4 with the crit. Cancels. Expected. Going to pay out with the Kurumi to twin drive here. Swing for 3. Cancels the 3 as well. Direct here with the origami. Swing for 3. Okay. So that 3 sticks. Sword Art player is going to be at 3-1. Levels up. Draws a card here. Is he going to push this turn, or is he going to try to wait a turn? Does he want to try to end the game. An option is to just heal down to 3-0, refresh your deck. I don't think the finishing ceiling of 8 standby data live is particularly high, depending on what pieces they have, but the Kurumi finisher is limited to 2. And me playing the standby deck, I only have 5 stock, so it's not a lot of resources to work with. He could try to wait out a turn. That is an option. What's he gonna do? He did get the choice climax from the pants trigger last turn, so he could push if he wants to as well. Just don't know if it's worth it at the moment. I believe he is short 1 stock as well. Yeah, he's short 1 stock for double combo, so he's gonna play the Alice Musashi. So he has 3 attacks, the Asuna finisher and the Alice Musashi. Can he end the game? So I am at 2-5. So he needs to do 9 damage, 8 if I take the refresh penalty. But like I said last turn, I do have a refresh backup. So I'm probably going to play that this turn to try not to die. Okay, so he decides to push with the choice trigger, asking for power levels. Can't really get over anything, he's going to crash. I think we are 7 out at this point, so we're going to use the free flash backup here. The reason we use it here is because if he attacks with the Asuna finisher next, and he mills 2 climaxes, and we take the 2 damage, we would level up and decompress ourselves before we have a chance to pre-fresh. So we're going to pre-fresh here. Shuffling all our climaxes back in. Okay, and the sword art player is refreshing as well from the attack. Unfortunately, takes the pants trigger as a refresh penalty. Very unlucky here. You do want to keep the CXs in deck to mill with the Asuna finisher. Okay. So we finish shuffling with the free fresh, going to take 2, so it cancels on the first one. Right, he's swing with the Musashi Alice. Swing for 3. We think about playing the green soul suppress counter here, but then we realize we're not level 3, so never mind. Still level 2. Can't play the card. So we E2 cancels, they mill level 3, burn 4, we cancel the 4 as well. Really lucky cancels here. Gonna swing with the finisher. He's 2 climaxes out from what we know. Pay 2, discard. So discards another climax and another character. So how many climaxes does he have in his deck? He's in mill 11 here. How many does he hit? Only hits 1. So we take the 1 burn. We level up. Oh, not yet. Oh, he swing for 4. Okay, so we cancel the 4 as well. Really lucky cancels here. And this sword art player hits another pants trigger. Oh no. He has a lot of climaxes out of deck right now. Can he survive the next turn? We're gonna clock the level. So get ourselves to level 3. Draw anything? Not really. Just gonna vanilla swing here. Does he have the climax in his deck to cancel? Takes the 3 swing. Swing for 4, hits a standby. And a standby And the 4 sticks, unfortunately, and that's the end of the game. There's just too many climaxes out after refresh. Really unfortunate triggers and mills there. Also ate a climax on the refresh damage. Had 2 climaxes in hand. One, of course, was from the Pence trigger, but I think he drew one last turn before the refresh as well, so the compression was not there. Alright, good games. So thank you for watching. Let us know if you want to give us any feedback.